Recording. Test. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, freaks and geeks, trolls and derps alike, welcome. I am Mullet Mike with the Paddle Gaming Network and Youch, bringing you Creepy Gaming. This is the show where we take a look at all kinds of creepy aspects in video games throughout the years. Today's episode is going to be a very special one. If you know me at all, then you know that I am a huge Batman fan. It don't get much cooler than Batman. It just don't. Right? Got a very special episode for you today as we continue our seasons of highly requested episodes. Today we will be covering none other than Batman Arkham Asylum. Special sticky shout out to all these fine folks right here. Thank you very much. So without further ado, turn the lights down and the volume up as we journey into some creepy gaming. So stupid. Batman, the Dark Knight, the Caped Crusader. He goes by many names, but this masked vigilante is unlike other superheroes. He's not exactly Mr. Friendly, he doesn't wear brightly colored suits, and the man has no superpowers. Batman is portrayed as a dark and brooding character, a true tortured soul. Fear is one of the many major themes of the Batman mythos. Perfect for creepy gaming. For the last couple of years, superhero games are usually hit or miss, especially if it's a movie tie-in. Developers usually can't polish the games the way they want before the movie's release date, thus giving us a mediocre game. Although, in all fairness, there are a few diamonds in the rough. My point is, it's hard to make a good superhero game. The point of a superhero game is to put you in their shoes, to let you feel what it's like to have their powers and abilities. Batman has been very lucky as far as this goes, with numerous kick-ass titles. Other superheroes, not so much. I won't name any names though. Superman 64. In the summer of 2009, Rocksteady and Eidos, along with Warner Interactive, released a Batman game. But this title had no relation to the Christopher Nolan films. This standalone tale was written by Batman writer Paul Dini and centered around Batman getting trapped in Arkham Asylum by the Joker. The game was critically acclaimed, receiving numerous Game of the Year awards. The gameplay mechanics were fluent, and it actually made it fun kicking someone's ass as Batman. I don't condone violence, but I see nothing wrong with kicking some virtual ass. And I mean, come on, they're criminals. In this game, you have one of two ways of fighting. You can either rush in and fight toe-to-toe, or you can use the shadows as your ally and fight with stealth. Arkham Asylum is beautiful in its own sick and twisted way. The storyline was captivating, the art direction was beautiful yet creepy in its own right. The amazing graphics, along with the voice acting from Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, really brought this game to life. That's right, for those who didn't know, the Joker is played by Luke Skywalker. The game is creepy enough by itself. The Gothic Asylum for the criminally insane sets the mood for an eerie adventure perfect for Batman. According to the DC Universe, Arkham Asylum holds many secrets. Well, this game's version of the infamous Asylum is no different. I mean, look, it even says it on the loading screen, right there. This title features a plethora of secrets, hidden rooms, riddles, messages, and Easter eggs. But today, I will be going over one character in particular. Spoilers, big spoiler alert. The asylum itself sits on an island and consists of a couple of facilities. There are hidden rooms in each of these buildings. Now, if you're familiar with the game at all, then you've probably heard about the Easter egg in the warden's office. In this room, you will see blueprints for an Arkham City layout. But that's another episode for another day. The reason I bring this up is because here recently I found another hidden room. Upon my third playthrough of this game, I found something that I had never seen before. Early in the game, you make your way to the intensive treatment center. When there, you'll see a quick cutscene featuring Harley Quinn as she attempts to drop an elevator on you. During the cutscene, I noticed a vent that I had never seen before. After the cutscene, Batman talks about chasing Harley down the old-fashioned way by rappelling upwards, and I guess I immediately always chased her. But this time, I remembered the vent underneath the elevator. So if you go to the elevator shaft to the right, you'll see a connecting vent. If you go through it, you'll notice another passage. When entering it, you'll discover another hidden room. This is where things really kicked it up a notch and begins to get creepy. I didn't know what to make of it at first. Looking around the room, you see blueprints, papers, broken furniture, and even a computer with security footage. Not just that, but you'll see numerous human skulls laying around this cave-like area. It gets even more disturbing when you look at all the photos hanging around. Many are of Batman, as if somebody is stalking him. But you may also notice these photos featuring these really creepy faces. Funny Mouth? Is that you? This is more than likely just some developers having some fun. What stands out the most to me in this Ratman-like den is the blue mushrooms growing in the corner. Whose hidden lair is this? I began doing my typical creepy gaming research, but I couldn't find anything about it. So I posted a video on my Mullet Mike channel asking viewers if they knew anything about this hidden room. Well, thanks to all of those who responded. Although there were several different suspects, one name kept popping up. It was so obvious, I couldn't believe I didn't think of it myself. The name that kept getting mentioned was none other than the creator of Living Nightmares himself, Dr. Jonathan Crane, aka the Scarecrow. Thanks to viewer Blue Light Lily, I found out this is actually a solution to the riddle Dr. Jonathan Crane is elevating fear to new depths. Mushrooms must be what he uses to create his famous fear toxin, which makes his victims hallucinate and visualize their greatest fears. Remember, Batman uses fear to intimidate his enemies. What better way to fight fire with fire? Or fear with fear, rather? Scarecrow is a perfect adversary. As you progress through the game, you end up in the medical facility. In the elevator, on your way there, the Joker appears on the screen telling you that he's got another little surprise for you. As the elevator descends into darkness, you may notice Batman coughs, as if he's reacting to something in the air. We're then treated to this cutscene.
There is no Crane. Only Scarecrow.
As you chase down the Scarecrow, the game begins to play tricks on you. They start out subtle. The camera angle begins to tilt. Batman's eyes begin to glow red. Finally, you make it to the morgue. Objects in the room begin to move as you hear these ghostly voices. When you leave, you open the door only to find that you walk right back into the same morgue. Confused? Well, you're supposed to be. This time you will see 3 body bags laying on the examination tables. Rather than telling you what happens, how about I just show you?
Father, you should have stood up to him, son. Like a man.
What?